welcome back to Ife's Beauty Corner. Thank you for tuning in today. So I'll be making a Snow White Halfcaste base cream for your whitening cream production. Yes. An extra whitening face cream you can use to premix your extra whitening cream or lotion. You can use this face cream to premix your Oshapapa, your 3D extra whitening face cream or body cream. Yes, this is actually a requested video from one of my favorite subscribers. Yes. Hi, sis. I believe you are okay. So you requested, and I'm here to deliver. If I don't do this video for you, waiting again. Yes, despite my busy and somehow tight schedule, I managed to squeeze out time to make this video just for you, just to thank you for your encouragement and steadfastness towards this channel. Yes. So as you can see, I'm measuring out my butter. I'm using shea butter because it's what I have available at hand. You can use any butter of your choice, like cocoa butter, mango butter, kumkum butter. Any butter of your choice is very okay. Yeah. So I'll be making a total batch of a 500 gram of whitening base cream, and I'll be leaving the measurements in grams and percentages so that in case if you want to make a large batch, you can multiply or calculate using percentages. So I'm done measuring the shea butter. What I'm adding now is the ewax. I'm done adding the ewax. I will tell my measurement scale. Then I will add in next cetyl alcohol. Yeah. After that, I'll go in again with my stearic acid. Just to remind you, if you've been watching some videos in this channel and you're yet to subscribe, please do not forget to subscribe this time around. And also click on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Yes. The next thing I'll be adding is the oil. I'm using almond oil. You can use any oil that best suits your skincare needs. Yes. I'll also be adding a kojic acid deep powder. Yeah. Because kojic acid deep powder is an oil soluble powder. If it's the kojic acid, you use water to dissolve it. Yeah. So I'm adding the kojic acid tea powder so that it will melt together with the oils and butters. Yeah. I'm done with the oil phase. I will then set this aside and measure out my water phase. Yeah. Here I have a distilled water. You can use a bottled drinking water. Please do not use tap water. Yeah, using tap water will disturb the pH level of your production, because tap water is usually very alkaline in nature. Besides that, it has many bacteria that might mess up the shelf life of your product. So it is always advisable to use distilled water or boiled bottled water. Yeah. So I've measured out the quantity I'll be needing, and I'll be using some parts of my measured out water to dissolve my water soluble powders. Yeah. I'll be using niacinamide powder in this production. Yes. Um, I will be adding water, some of my distilled water that I measured out to it, because niacinamide, as you know, is a water soluble powder. It dissolves easily in water. Yeah. The next powder I'll also be using is a Snowwhite powder. A Snowwhite powder is a water soluble as well, but you need to heat it up a bit so that the powder can dissolve very well. Yeah, so I'm using also parts of the remaining measured water I measured earlier to dissolve the Snow White powder. So now I'll be placing my oils and butters and Snow White mix and the remaining distilled water in a double boiler so as to dissolve and heat them up. They are all warmed up and melted, and I'll be moving over to the working table. Yeah. So now what I'll be doing is to add the Snow White to the distilled water. Then I will pour in the water into the melted oils, then mix with a immersion blender. Yes. I'm blending and turning off at 2 minutes intervals. This is to prevent too much air or bubbles from getting into the uh, cream. Yes. I'll blend and use my spatula to turn at 2 minutes intervals. Yeah, as I said earlier, it will help prevent air from entering into the cream. Yeah. So I allowed it to sit for a little while so as to the temperature to get to cool down. Yeah. And now the temperature is down, and as you can see, it has thickened up. I have here glycerine. Of course, you know the benefits of glycerine for the skin. Yeah, it will help moisturize the skin. It will help keep the skin hydrated. Now I'll be adding other ingredients that are heat sensitive. Yes. So the next thing I'll be adding now is to add the dissolved niacinamide powder. As you can see, it has dissolved completely. Yeah. Next is a hyaluronic acid. I always find it difficult to pronounce this hyaluronic acid. Yeah. So I'll be adding hyaluronic acid. Yes. Into this. This will help to improve moisture. It will help to moisturize the skin. Of course, you all know the benefits and uses of niacinamide for the skin. It keeps the skin hydrated and moisturized. I still have few ingredients to add, like the penetrators, the acids, the antioxidants, the preservatives. Yeah. The first thing I'll be adding is propylene glycol. Propylene glycol will help the products, your cream, to penetrate well into the skin. Yeah, it will help make the product to do its work uh, more effectively. Yes. Next is a lactic acid. You can use citric acid in place of lactic acid. Yeah, lactic acid or citric acid will help reduce the pH level of this base cream. Yeah, because you are making a whitening cream and the pH level is supposed to be low. Yes, that is, it will be more of acidic than alkaline. Yeah. That is just the difference between a normal base cream and a whitening base cream. Yeah. Most whitening products or ingredients are effective at a low pH levels. Yeah. I'm adding my preservatives, and after that I'll be adding vitamin E oil as well. Vitamin E oil will help to preserve the oils and butters used in these productions. Yeah, Vitamin E is an antioxidant. Yeah. Then have it in mind when using whitening powders for your whitening base cream. Remember to use whitening powders that their pH stability are alike. Yes. What I mean by that is that, for example, I use niacinamide, kojic acid dip, and Snowwhite powders. Yeah. The pH stability of niacinamide powder is 3 to 7.5, while the pH stability of kojic acid dip is 3 to 10. Yeah, it is wide. Yeah. Then the Snowwhite powder, the pH level is 3 to 6.5. Yes. So as you can see, the powders I used, their stability is almost the same. They are almost at the same level. So when making your cream, ensure that your base cream, your final product, falls in between these pH levels of these powders. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah. Then as for the shelf life of your base cream, the shelf life of your preservative will actually determine the shelf life of your base cream. That is to say, if your preservatives will expire in 2 years' time, that means your base cream will also expire in 2 years' time. Yeah. Our product is almost ready. It is ready. Yeah, the next thing I'll be doing is to test the pH level, just to be sure we have it at the right pH level. Yeah. You can choose to dip it directly to your cream, or you mix it with distilled water. It is still the same. Yeah. So as you can see, we have our finished product at 4, which is very okay. Yeah. All the powders uh, are stable. Yeah, they will be stable in this product, which means they will work effectively. Yes. So now we are through. Just to show you again, I'll be using some little cream and I'll mix it with distilled water to check the pH level again. Yes. And remember, do not use tap water. Tap water is alkaline and it will make the pH level to it will destabilize your pH level test. Yeah. So use distilled water to check the pH level of your production. Yeah. So you can see they are still the same. It is still at a 4. Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.